right there. Just think about it. What, you're 11 years old. It's Saturday morning. You got your £1.50 pocket money. There's been a raise. Oh, God. Once you got into double figures. The sun's out. You got a mate coming round. You're going into town. Not much to do for an 11-year-old. You're not sniffing glue. You're not going to go and have a pint. Very little whoring to be done then. But, oh, I can feel the joy within me. My physical memory, muscle memory of the excitement and the strangeness, the obscuration of the Great British Joke Shop. Oh my God, they don't exist anymore. This isn't something you can visit now. This was a dirty little shop, barely enough for 3 or 4 kids to hang around in all day. Someone behind the counter, overweight, smelly, yellow snout fingers, doesn't like children. Or really likes them. One of the all shoe-ends. But what a place. For me, and certainly what would appear similar feelings and emotional responses from the other kids in these places, and I'm thinking of the one in particular in my town, the potential of this place, the potential of it to equip me with many abilities, the ability to deceive, the ability to trick, the ability to get attention, the ability to amaze, the ability to upset, the ability to offend. An amazing selection of objects. And I've talked before how with the information age we've sacrificed the obscure. We've sacrificed a road of information that stops. I mean, all those jokes, the little illustrations on them, the funny bloke's face, the drawing of what this crappy little bit of plastic was actually supposed to achieve. Where did they come from? Who made these? Who designed them? Who put them all together? What the fuck is going on here? Let's start at the top. It's the whoopee cushion. An absolute classic, frequently out of my budget. Got one in the end though. Do you remember the funny little drawing on it? And it had this absurd... I mean, this is before... well, probably not before, but certainly in this era... certainly in this area... They weren't really considering customer experience, purchase experience. I mean, on the whoopee cushion, that peculiar flat pink fart pillow, there was a little drawing of someone being caught out by it, and the words, and I know that many of you now are already laughing because you can remember when it said something at the intro, I can't remember, something like the whoopee cushion creates a real Bronx cheer. Now, even at 11 years old, I knew roughly the Bronx was a place in America. I probably knew it was New York. But a Bronx cheer? Is that a group of black men laughing? Does the fart cushion only work on blacks? Is this some kind of ghetto cackle? The fart cushion can turn everyone into hoodlums from the hood. What the fuck is a Bronx cheer? As always, answers in the comments. But what a joke. I mean, I remember taking it to school and getting teachers, and you had to. And the trick was, don't inflate it like a fucking lilo. It's not meant... Just a little, maybe an inch. Under the cushion on a seat, we're all sitting there, we're already cracking up. The joke's already happening. We've done it. And there's that lovely moment, and I kind of coasted through school on this, that lovely moment where if you can get the teacher laughing, if they laugh, you're going to be all right. You can't play a trick on someone and have it on them. If the teacher's the victim, you're fucked. But if the teacher's the victim and they laugh, and the whoopee cushion was just a succeeder, it worked. There you go, we're all sitting down, comes in, okay class, come on, calm down now, calm down, sits down. Awesome. The whole class is absolutely cracking up. There's no story here. This doesn't go anywhere. That's it. And it's enough because it's brilliant. Much like if you look at Greek theatre, wherever there's a penis, there's a joke. Something intrinsically humorous about a cock. Well, the fart has a similar place in our culture. And to be able to create one, to be able to make someone else do it at whoopee cushion will, oh, believe me, there's only 2 words for it. 3 words for it. A real Bronx cheer. So the whoopee cushion, a dream. To this day, a dream of a prank. Close second, of course, is going to be bang, your stink bombs. No, hideous. I mean, people knew this was something else. Stink bombs don't just smell. They smell of stink bombs. And it's its own, I can smell it now. And if you're in an enclosed area and one of those little weird ampules with the glass cracks, you can taste it. It's like it's coating your... Amazing. First time I ever bought some because they were pricey. I might have had to have saved up 2 weeks. I can't remember. And I've got them, and remember they're like little morphine ampules. Some of us think that. 3 in this little, almost like a matchbox size thing. 2 that way, that one that way. And they were gold dust to me. There's only 3. This is proper pranking. You haven't got a chance to rehearse. You can't try it out. There's no practice in here. You're straight in. You're going to use a third of it. 2 weeks pocket money. Prank carefully, my boy. First one, Muriel's. Muriel was this old woman. She run a haberdashers just round the corner. You got the bookmakers, the hairdressers, the haberdashers. And I thought, I'll screw the haberdashers. I'll make that place smell. But what I thought was, rather than just throwing it in there, the door was closed, so that wasn't an option anyway. What I thought I'd do was, I'd crack it, take the lid off it, snap the glass, and pour it through the letterbox. That was my plan. So my mates are there, yeah. And much as with this is the beauty of such practical jokes. The joke's already happening. We're already getting pleasure well beyond £2.50's worth. We are, the planning, the walking past, the giggling, the getting it out, the wrapping it in tissue. Be careful. And I've kicked the top off, and I've cut my finger on that horrible little bit of glass. And as I've looked at that, I've sort of, it's just gone tits up. And it's on my hands, and there's a bit of blood. And I can smell it. And Muriel's opened the door, and get out. And I'm like, what? And she's... I'm just a little shitty child at that point. And I couldn't get that smell out of my life. It was going, Mom, I smell. Awesome. And then after that, because they're like your killers, but I dreamed of these things. I'd look at them and I'd long for them. And I think that says something about my personality type. I was into conjuring, performing, getting attention, stand-up comedy, storytelling, still doing it. So, hi.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come and say hello, quick.
Aww.
Come and look at the lovely Gem. She lives downstairs.
Hello. That's the video?
I'm making a video. I'm recording now. You're ruining it, yes.
Oh, okay. So I will ruin it more.
What have you brought for me?
How's your fridge?
You can put anything you want in there.
Okay. Just a 2 days, because the fridge down there is not...
How exciting to have the lovely Gem living downstairs.
Alright, yeah. See you with your hands.
When do you want your food?
Maybe tomorrow.
You can come in any time, Gem. If I'm in bed, just join in. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Take care, darling.
Bye.
Well, there you go. That's my neighbour. So yeah, these things, let's go back to what I said, the potential. They had power. These were, as far as consumer durables go, there was something exciting, and they gave me something, the ability to get attention, to trick, to deceive, etc. Amazing little things. Blue mouth sweets. Blue mouth sweets are brilliant. These little weird sort of boiled sweets, little mint, I think they were, in a wrapper, and you'd mix them in with your sweets and you'd eat them, and before you know it, you'd have a mouthful of blue, some kind of blue food colouring, you'd hope. Probably made in China, phosphorus or something. But the mad thing about them was, and everyone went for a bit of the old blue mouth sweets, there was, you know, when when an 11-year-old kid gets home, and I remember this so well, anyone want a sweet? For the first time ever. All right, I've got 3 sweets. Anyone? I'm not eating one, but there was no. I had the wrong life to be able to sort of, you know, discreetly place a sweet within it that someone might take for their own blue mouth pleasure. And it was the same with the amazing blackface soap. Little bit of soap. It had a little sort of like a sticker on it, and under that, more black phosphorus. And you know, you wash your hands of it. Oh my God, I'm black. I didn't mean like that, you know. Yeah. But of course, I'm 11. So my mum comes out the kitchen and she's at the bathroom and she's just like, who put this joke soap? Who put this joke soap? Hello, joke soap. Joe soap. Do I know Joe soap? Who put this joke soap in the bathroom? Who bought some new soap? Oh, I did. I just, yeah. And that leads me on to something beautiful. Do you remember the tin of nuts? You could shake it, but when you opened it, woo, this sort of sprung snake come out. Woo. But the thing was, those tins of cashews or salted almonds, they didn't exist in England. No one bought tins of nuts in the late 70s, early 80s. So again, if ever you had one of them and you'd say to someone, like your uncle would come round and you'd be all proper buzzing, and like I say, the joke's already happening, and you go, Uncle Robert, would you like a nut from the tin? And they'd go, is that one of those joke ones? Yeah. And the value of your purchase would just plummet. Now the mad thing is, I should have taken some photos. They're here. They're in Cambodia. Those little tins with those particular designs, the ones they based them off, obviously they come from the Orient. They're here. I'll get a photo and I'll pop it on Twitter. Amazing. What else have you got? Oh, Snappy gum. Remember that? Fucking brutal. Basically a little miniature mousetrap in a what appears to be a packet of spearmint. And you go like that and you pull it out and the spring-loaded bit of metal comes over and absolutely hammers the fuck out of your finger. Proper pain. I will almost guarantee in this era we live in now, this wrapped up fucking coddled nanny state, nowadays it probably just flicks over and puts a little love heart print on your finger. Huh, got you. But in those days, get out! Awful. And of course you try it on yourself a few times and you'd learn to hate your Snappy gum. And that's what it said on it. That was the branding. Snappy gum. Awesome. What else did we get? Some of them not so good. There was one which was just like a bit of catgut on a little reel, and you'd put a fiver on the end, and when someone went to grab it, you'd press the button and but once you'd bought it, you didn't have a fiver. And again, sitting next to my mum with a fiver with my birthday money, and she'd be like, okay, what are you setting up here? Nothing? What else did they have? I think that's me done for things off the top of my head. The joke shop. But please, as you tend to do, let's dig them up. Get the obscure ones. Remember things. I want the details. I want the graphics. I want to have you lot telling me about the jokes you remember in the joke shops when you were kids, and we'll have a real Bronx cheer.